What's up, everyone? I'm about to build a complete go high level setup from scratch for a new business in central Pennsylvania called Swansinger Consulting. So this is Swansinger Consulting. Aaron does two things. He helps contractors grow through our company, Next Edge Impact, our marketing agency, and he works for a general contractor helping homeowners get full roof replacements through insurance, roofing and sodding and stuff like that. So you get to follow along with me in real time. We're going to build a 2-funnel system for him, all in the same CRM, all in the same account. One to help contractors grow through NextEdge, and one to help them get more roof replacements through Golden Key Contracting. If you want to follow along with me, if you want to set this up for your business, I'll leave my affiliate link down below to go high level. You can sign up and get a free trial. I do make a commission on that. So if you find the video is helpful and valuable, I just ask that you use my link. So you can click that down below. Also, any tools that I use throughout this video, I'll make sure to provide those in the link in the description down below. This is the same system that I charge my clients $15,000 plus for, and you get to follow along with me for free in real time as I build it for Aaron. And yeah, so let's get into it. So we're inside here of Go High Level. And as we can see here, Aaron has already started to update a couple things. He's put his logo in there, probably some of his business information. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go right in here and make sure that he's got a sub account. So it looks like he's already added a sub account in here. So we'll go ahead and click that. Make sure we're at the sub account level. We're going to go into the settings and then this business profile. We're just going to literally start right from the beginning and start updating everything in here. So first of all, make sure that you have all your clients' information before you get started, their business. I have an onboarding form. I'll have all this in my school community. I'll leave a link to it down below. If it's not available, I'm still in the process of setting it up. So keep an eye for that. But I'll have all my templates and SOPs and everything that you could jumpstart your business linked in there. So, but like I said, make sure you have their information, their logo, any media files that you're going to use for the website. I like to name those files and convert them to WebP ahead of time. WebP makes it smaller files. It makes it faster load times for your website. So there's a converter. Again, I'll leave that link down below, the free converter I use online to convert your images if you want to check that out. But it can be done with other software as well. So, okay, so he sent me his logo, but we need to remove the background and clean it up so we can get it onto the website. So I'm going to go to Canva, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom size here. I'm going to make it 480 by 480 for now for his logo. We'll create a new design. So we're going to grab his logo and we're going to slap it right into Canva. You can do this very quick, put it up in the corner, make it size, background. We're going to remove the background here. So it's going to make this whole background nice and clean this up. We're going to rename it. We're going to call it Swansinger Consulting Logo Transparent Background, right? So once he gets further along down the road, I always recommend getting a hold of someone on Fiverr, unless you could do this yourself, but they'll vector trace this, give you all the logo files, social media kit, different sizes and stuff. So then you already have everything you need. So it's very fast plug and play. I'll leave the link to the guy that I use down below. He's done about 5 or 6 projects for me. And for now, we're going to just save it as a PNG. And we're going to do transparent background and we're going to download this. So now we got his logo and that's the 480 size. I also want to do one more, which is what they prefer here for his business logo. You can see 350 by 180, no bigger than 2.5 megabytes. So we're going to do a new size. So let's create a new design. We're going to do 350 by 180. I've already done this. So we'll just choose that size. Same thing here. We're going to slap his logo in here. And we're going to fucking resize this bad boy. That looks pretty good to me. So we're going to remove the background once again. We're going to rename this. Shit, I don't want to do that. Swansinger Consulting logo. This is 350 by 180 transparent. Okay. So let's download this one too. Transparent background, download it. Boom. Now that we've got that, we'll go back into his Go High Level account. Let's upload his logo in here. So we can probably just grab that, slap it right in there, upload it. Good to go. Now he's got his logo in there. His legal business name is Swansinger Consulting LLC, I think, right?
That's right.
Got his email in here. So like I said, he needs a domain. So to do that, you go into the settings and you're going to click domain and URL redirects, and you want to purchase a domain. So here, swansingerconsulting.com, search. It's available, $12. All you got to do is click buy. Boom, you got that domain right there. Okay, so we got him a domain. He's got, you want to see the domains again, settings, domain and URL redirects right here. He purchased both of these, so he is good to go. Now, so like I said, before we get started, we want to do a plan. So we're going to do, his plan is we're going to build 2 funnels. One for the website consultant, one for the general contracting consultant, right? Both targeted to dominate his local area. So for the B2B, contractors doing 300K, we're going to book discovery calls for our agency Next Edge. The geographical focus is going to be Central Pennsylvania, his local area. And then the second funnel we're going to do for Golden Key, targeting homeowners needing insurance work, roofing, siding, and we're going to also focus on his local area and State College since they want to expand over that way. So we've got our primary colors with our hex codes. And it really helps if you've got, 10 to 20 photos from your client that they would like to use for the website, and, project photos, equipment, photographs of themselves, team members, stuff like that. So we've got the website structure built out already. Like I said, we're going to do 2 landing pages, so it's going to be pretty easy. And we'll make everything. We're going to have AIs help build it all. I'm going to use Claude, Perplexity, and Gemini throughout all of this. So this is going to be part of my upcoming 5-part series on how to build your own lead gen system. So this is just step 1. If you want to see the rest of those, I'll leave links to the playlists down below as well. You can see the full video on YouTube. Let's first do is brand board, set that all up. So click on settings, then brand board. We're going to add his design kit in here. Okay. So let's first add his logos. And the other logo. So we'll put both of these ones that we made in here, 2 different sizes for them. Okay. The logo 1, we're going to make 350 by 180, which I believe is that size. Logo 2, we're going to do this one, right? So it looks fucking great. So his primary colors is going to be navy blue. So I've got the hex code right here. Let's go to the colors. We're going to put the hex code in there for him. Hit enter. Why did that work? Let's add. That's why I'm putting the number in there. So there it is. Going on. Okay. Color number 2 is going to be just white, pure white. And then number 3 is going to be a light gray. Actually, I kind of like that gray there. Don't lie. Just leave that gray. Or do we want to change it? Maybe we'll lighten it up a little bit. That looks pretty good. Okay. So there's his colors. Now we can do typography. We can make different fonts. Let's match his logo, which looks like Open Sans to me. So that looks good. Say, what font is this? Montersat. That was my second guess. Okay. So Montersat is his logo. That's going to be his typography. Everything looks great. So we've got his brand board done. So we're going to click save. Okay. So now we're ready to start building the website out. So we've got his brand board done. We got the domain. We got his basic business info in there. So we're going to start building the website out. So we're going to go to sites, and we could do this one of 2 ways, right? So we could start by building a funnel, but I think the better way to do it is just to build him a landing page for each one through the actual website builder. Most people are going to be building websites. So we'll click on website tab. We'll click on new website. Now here you have 2 decisions. You can either build completely from scratch, which is going to take you a lot longer. You can fumble through, or you can pick from one of their templates, show you what some of the templates look like. And you can use this as a platform and then go from there. A lot of times what I do when I'm building these out quickly for clients that want like a fast launch, I'll use a template. And then by the time I'm done, it really doesn't look anything like the template, but so scrolling down through here, again, you can just pick which one you like. If you want to check out the templates and you want a free trial to go high level, I'll leave my affiliate link down below. You can click that. So like I said, go through here. What I typically like to do is you could even use these, send your client 2 or 3 different examples or 2 or 3 different templates and let them pick which one they like, then kind of build from there. So totally your preference. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Aaron which one he likes. I'll have him get in here and kind of pick which one, and then we'll start building from there. All right. So he decided to go with this financial consultant template. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick choose template. So the homepage, it needs to accomplish a couple of different things. It needs to split traffic, right? So it needs to be able to it needs to get in front of people that want websites and hit the landing page for websites. And it also needs to be able to get in front of people who want roof replacements and direct that traffic to the roof replacement page. So that way it's crystal clear. So now we're inside of the website builder. So we can kind of click on the header here. Over here on the right, this is where we can customize everything. Sorry, my dog's in the background. She just got done eating her food. So we've got the header here, the logo. Let's go ahead and grab his logo. So this is the default logo it puts in here. So we'll click this. This is going to open up our media storage. And let's go ahead and choose the logo that we're going to put in there. The height is off, so let's make it bigger. What's going on here? Is it because of the background? Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's because it's the same exact color as the logo. That's why we couldn't see it. So that's what's going on here. Now we could use his brand colors, right? So we could do like a light gray. We could make it white. The light gray kind of looks good, right? So, or we just make a different logo color. That's why this, again, if you can hire somebody on Fiverr or make these in different colors, that helps. But really quick, let's make a white one just so it looks better. It's very, very fast. So we're going to change the color here. Okay, so we had to make a different logo for him real quick. I couldn't get it exactly white, but it's kind of an off gray, so it looks fun. So we've got his logo updated in here. Now we're going to add his business name. We're going to change this to Swansinger Consulting, LLC. Actually, we'll just make it a Swansinger Consulting. It's more professional, okay? So we'll always get in the habit of clicking the save button so we don't lose any progress, right? So, all right. So now we're going to make the headline here. And this is going to be results-driven business development and roofing construction. And here we're going to have it say, helping Central PA contractors grow their businesses and homeowners protect their biggest investment, right? Always switch back to make sure it looks good on mobile. Doesn't look bad. Okay. Here, this is where I'd like to have a picture of, him. We could leave this the same too. It's fine. I think it gets the gist. Change the background. So that go down through here. So we could have two in here. So let's put this one button in here, then clone it, and then put the other button this side by side. And then we'll center these. So we'll go over here to general. Slide bar is not working. Sorry, it's in styles. So not center it. Center this one. Actually, we'll make this one left aligned. See how it looks on mobile. Okay, so we want these both centered. Save. Pretty good. I want this centered in here. That's why we need to get rid of all that spacing. Whoops. Okay, so this button we're going to have is going to say contractor. It's going to say, yeah, that's not bad. Probably I'm going to add some more space for desktop here, just because I don't like the way it's like right next to that.
I paid some pictures of myself here to put on there.
I feel like we'll add some space over here as well. I'm a little bit nitpicky with stuff, but I know this is supposed to be a tutorial, but just trying to make sure it looks good as I go. Jeez, there we go. Look at that. Start to come together. I'd love to have a picture of you right here. But yeah, so right here.
Take some pictures, or I could like pause on my videos and get a picture of that. Like,
it's okay.
I'd rather just go take.
We need this logo to be white too. It would really pop well, but it looks fine. So, okay. So now we're starting to get a basic landing page. Here is where I would put his picture. Make sure that we put alt text in here for SEO. We don't have any pictures for him right now. The scrolling thing is nice. Same thing here. We could update every single one of these and leave this feature in there. This is where I'd probably put like Golden Key Contracting, Next Edge. You could put your logo here, maybe another one, that'd look pretty cool. We can update that. So same thing. We'll leave this trusted by industry leaders, which is fine. Or we could just make this say, yeah, that's fine. We'll update that later. Again, we'll say business growth consultant. So we're going to change this to say, tired of renting leads instead of owning them. I partner with Next Edge Impact to help contractors own their lead gen instead of renting from third-party platforms. Websites that generate calls, CRM systems that follow up automatically. We're going to add another button here. So we're going to clone this button. We're going to drag it right here. We'll add some padding in here for this button. Just a little bit, maybe 20. That looks pretty good. We're going to have this one say, learn more about contractor growth. Let's put start grow today. Get more contractor leads. So yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we've got business consultant section, roofing consultant section, got a meet Aaron section. Here we'll put proudly serving Central Pennsylvania. Phillipsburg, Deerfield, J. Hollis, Nah.
That's Clearfield if you didn't say that.
Captain.
Yes.
Got Du Bois. Make this 33. Looks pretty good. Except I don't like how it's on. It's good enough for now. Looks like shit. I don't like this. Oh, whatever. This 150 businesses health.
I think it was just a flare if that was Saturday even.
Yeah, it's center each one. You know, it's about all we could really do. So, you know what I do here? I'm going to teach you a ninja trick. I don't know what to put here. So what I'll do is I'll use Snagit and I'll grab a picture. It'll work. And I just copy it and I'm going to slap it in here. I'm going to ask Claude to come up with some better copy to put there, right? Let's see what he says. So when I get stumped, I defer to AI for brainstorming stuff. Okay, so we're going to go what you can expect working with me. What you can expect. Delete this. Honest answers, clear communication, results. That's not going to be homeowners. I'm your advocate for the insurance claim process. Why that decided to change colors, I don't know. Always transparent pricing, realistic timelines, no pressure, just honest service. Beautiful. Or you could go, how I help Central PA. I think that's better. 2 ways I help local businesses and okay, that's pretty good. We'll go. I like this better. Yeah, I like that. This is actually coming along nicely already. Okay, so now we've got most of the meat and potatoes here. We just got to update his photos. Once we have them, we don't have any photos right now, so we're just using placeholders. We'll get this replaced out with a picture. We could maybe even leave this one. Obviously, put his picture in here. This is good. Some of his service areas, how he helps some people. We'll do some frequently asked questions for him next. So here we'll put why Swansiger Consulting. Clear answers to help you make more confident. We'll just put the right decision. All right. So here, let's get his FAQs. Same thing. Montesat. Keep everything Montesat. Montesat. Which up here we can change the typography up here, right? So we want Montesat on everything. It's going to make Montesat on the whole site. It's going to look very, very clean. I don't know though. The railway might have looked better. Yeah, the railway looks better. Okay, everything's good. Let's change this logo again one more time. All right, and again, we're going to change. All right, how about got the landing page done? The homepage, I mean. Let's put a button here too. We'll have this button say, get started now. You can round off them corners a little bit. Is that about the same as the other one? Maybe 75. Good. Make it the same color. Keep everything uniform. Maybe a little big, but so it might be a little bit big, but 16. Maybe 14 looks a little softer. Let's give it some shadow in here too. Little box shadow. In the box shadow, we need to make it dark in the back. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, let's do some FAQs here. What exactly do you do? I help in 2 ways. I partner with Next Edge Impact, help contractors start renting leads, and I help homeowners navigate roof replacement. How do I get started? How is this different from marketing agencies or roofing companies? Okay, so the homepage is pretty much basically done. So we're going to save it. We'll go back. So our homepage is right here, right? So we've already got this optimized. We can take a look and preview it by clicking this. It's exactly what it'll look like whenever he lands on here. Of course, we still got to link the buttons, update pictures, but this is essentially what it's going to look like. What's going on here? What is going on here? Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. We got to update this. This is why you look. So that part I added in there right here, this needs to, here we go. Now we got it. There you go. We won't do the SEO metadata yet. All right. So this image, what do we want this image to be? Yeah, we'll just make it your logo. Every one of them. Fuck it. Actually, it doesn't look bad.
Oh yeah, next to those. Yeah, those look cool.
Huh?
Yeah, it looks cool like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks clean, right?
I'll have to get some pictures of myself tomorrow.
No, that looks way better. Forgot that we optimized. So on mobile, everything's different because I built this page optimized for mobile, but I forgot to go back and look at the rest of this. But it's like here, we just need to add some spacing above this. Once you go over here, and this is called margin, just add some padding up above it. Save. Frequently asked questions look great. That looks great. This probably will center this. Call this Swansinger Consulting LLC logo. Go change that. This actually is looking really good. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, dude, it's fucking solid. So now's a good time to start setting up some forms, a basic form. So here we'll click form builder inside of high level. And again, they have templates, but we'll just click create new. Let's see if we have a theme that will jive well with what he's got. This one's pretty close to what you have. What's this? This one's good too. I also like this one, but for your colors, I think we'll go with this. And then we'll just edit a couple things, change the color of the button real quick to match his website. There it is. We'll make it dark blue. Grab that. Beautiful. Looking better already. The button is going to say submit, author set, first name, last name, phone, email. Looks great. We'll update all this later. Just showing you guys how we get this done. So this form, we're going to call this form contractor lead form for contractors. We'll save it. That looks good enough for now. Back. Now we're going to do another form. This one's going to be for roofing leads, right? Secure your roofing spot. This is kind of almost the same colors anyway. We'll change this for, once we have your dude stuff or whatever. Okay. So we'll save this. So now we've got two basic forms that we can put into the website when we need to. Save it, go back. So now we've got our two lead forms in here, which is awesome. So now we've got a landing page, two basic lead forms, and essentially the account setup. So now we're going to build page number 2, which is going to be for contractors. This page is for contractors that are doing $300,000 plus that are looking to implement a lead generation system into their own business and own their own leads instead of renting from other contractors. If this sounds like you and you don't have the time to do this sort of a build out, we set these up for contractors every day. So just reach out to me. There'll be a link down below and see if, we might be a good fit for your business. Okay, I'm back. Had to take a little break. As you can tell, got a haircut and shaved my face. So no, this is not a different period of time. This is literally a couple days later. I'm picking up where I left off. I believe we were doing the contractor page. So let's get back in. I'm back in here. I'm still in Go High Level. We're going to go back into sites. Hold on, let me move my little camera thing out of the way. There we go. Then we're in websites here. So same thing. Now, there is a quick way to do this, and you can duplicate pages if you want to build a lot faster, right? So a lot of times I don't do that for the homepage because the homepage, I don't duplicate the homepage, but I'll duplicate other pages like service pages or location pages, stuff like that. So now that we've got the homepage done, let's work on one of his service pages here. And again, the nice thing about using a template or a snapshot like this is, a lot of like the bones, like the bare bones is there, the skeleton of it kind of thing, like the frame, you could call it, whatever. So we'll just go in here, we'll edit this service page. And, first we want to make sure that we set up the slug. So we'll go into the website settings. So we're going to let's call this contractor business growth page. We'll call it the contractor growth page. Okay, we'll update that. Actually, let's make it even simpler. I don't know. Let's just go contractors. Let's just do contractors for now. I'm used to putting keywords in, but let's just make it simple, easy to remember. All right. So we can just duplicate it for homeowners. So we're inside of the service pages here. Here we are. We still have our native header. So we're going to have this title, Stop Renting Leads. All right, let's do some SEO metadata. We'll put in the content. Let's change this. This is going to be stop renting leads. We'll go in here and we'll do the description. So we'll put help contractors in Central Pennsylvania build lead generation systems. They are no more paying third party for rented leads, shared leads. There we go. Keywords, we'll just do a couple contractor marketing, contractor marketing lead generation. Author is going to be Aaron. Social image, we'll put his picture in here. We won't put any tags. I'll do a separate video on all the advanced SEO stuff. Let's just do the basic stuff for now. We'll put the conical in here. The conical is going to be https consulting.com/contractors. Okay. Add that in there. Swansinger Consulting. That's good. We'll just do an follow. This allows the search engines to index the page. We'll just do a basic one. Let's change his picture now while we're thinking about it. So I don't know if he's got one. Just use his logo. This will be perfect. Wait a second. What's this? I don't like the size. So let's just use his logo until we get some better images from him. Update that. Okay. This template gives us something to work with. We'll just have to update everything. Colors are good. Make the title, stop writing leads, start owning your pipeline. Let's make this slightly smaller. That looks pretty good. Save that. All right. We're going to do right here. We'll change this, make it a little bit bigger. Always get in the habit of clicking the save button. So it's a good idea. All right. Start writing your leads. Let's add a button in here. I feel like a button would look really good right here. There we go. Book call. Good. That's better. Okay, beautiful. This is some of the design aspect, like I said. Take your time with it. Make sure it looks good. Make sure it looks clean with the eye. Again, I'm noticing there's a little bit of extra space. That looks a little bit better. So again, it's even. It looks nice to the eye. That's what you want, right? So again, and we always want to make sure that we're looking at the mobile view as we go along as well, and really optimize this for mobile. I mean, majority of the traffic is going to come through mobile. So you want to definitely make sure that you're optimizing for mobile here. So same thing here. Let's bring that up a little bit. Probably a lot of padding here at the top that we don't necessarily need. Margin looks good there. Padding looks good there. Looking all around a little bit better already. Again, we can change this picture here. So let's go ahead and just change this to picture of Aaron. Sure. Again, I'm waiting for better photos, but we will not leave this. This would just be essentially a placeholder for now. So let's add some text here. We'll put own your leads, right? Every month you write checks to lead platforms, and every month those same leads go to 3 to 4 other contractors in your area. You're competing on price before the phone even rings. You're building their business. Let's make this centered. Actually, disregard that. That looks good. Okay. Growth mindset. Best. All right. Good. We'll put your leads, your exclusive. Let's put exclusive leads. Leads you own. There. That's better. I like that better. So let's change this image. Go to general settings. Click on image here. You can pick one. Let's see what the stock has for leads. Click out notification. What they got there. Good. All right, so let's just delete this. We'll leave the FAQ. We'll add a section in here. And actually, I'm going to do a little custom code in here that I'm going to go to AI and have it help me with. So basically what I'm going to do is we have a couple of testimonials. I'm going to have the AI code a little HTML section, and then I'll plug in right here. We'll do a new section, full width, and then I'm going to put in some code. So I just could type in code, okay, custom HTML, open code editor, and then right here, I've done these in custom HTML code in Penn State colors, which is what Aaron wanted, matching the font to his website. And these aren't fake testimonials. These are actual real results that I got my clients. So again, we're going to put them in here. For example, my one client, he got 3 to 5 calls the first week. He got a couple calls the very same day that we launched his site, which he said was more than he was getting even in a month. Another one of my clients got 30 leads with 0 ad spend. And he actually booked up solid and had to stop taking projects this year. So this shows you the difference between building a system that actually generates leads and not paying for, Google ads, Home Advisor, things like that. Now, they all work. I think that you can get leads through all those methods, and that you should use all those methods. But I believe, in building the foundation first for your business so that, you can generate your own leads, and then you can add layers on top of that. So the cards have subtle hover effects, no big deal. So let's copy this. paste this in here. I like to look through, and this right here, this is called HTML comment, or, type of a note. I don't like these in here because you can, other developers and stuff can see it in the source code. So I just like to delete that out. So we'll just save that in there. Take a look, see how it looks. Let's hit preview custom codes. So here's how it's going to look. It needs a little bit more optimized for mobile. I don't like how you have to scroll left and right. So let me troubleshoot that real quick, make that revision. And again, you can do this yourself. It's just going to take time. You are going to fumble through it, especially even if you're using AI. I mean, AI can help you out tremendously, but you still have to work out bugs. It's still developing. It's still work. You still have to go back and forth. Got to read what the output is. So it's time consuming. If you don't want to do this, like I said, I'm here to help you. We set this up for my clients. I enjoy it. Okay, so let's make that change real quick. Again, get rid of this note. He likes to always put it in there. There we go. All right, so this is better now. Okay, so we got to change this real quick. And the rest of this is the same. The FAQs should be good. Okay, that looks pretty good. So that page is done. So that's solid. Now let's move on to the page for homeowners for his roofing sales. Now let's do like a homeowner roofing page for his work with his general contractor. Okay, so now we're going to build the roofing page. So like I was saying before, the easiest way to do this is just to literally clone this page. So we'll clone it inside of the website. After it's cloned, we'll go in and we'll update it to say homeowners, or we'll call it roofing. So here's the clone. Click here, click settings. Let's name it roofing. This is going to be real simple. Roofing update. Okay. Click edit. Up here, we'll click SEO metadata content. Let's go ahead and change this real quick for the roofing. So free roof inspection, Swansinger Consulting has to be under well, it doesn't have to be, but ideal, under 70 characters, has a title, and it's unique. So let's change the description. We'll have it say free roof inspections. Like I said, I already got a lot of this written out over here. So here we go. Free roof inspections, keywords. See, again, this is a little bit longer than 155. No big deal. I'm going to let it fly. So keywords. Let's do roof replacement, roof repair, Central PA. Let's do roofing contractor, Phillipsburg. I'm just listing out a bunch of different stuff. Let's actually make this one. Okay, that's good. This one is going to be, put the conical in here, roofing. Okay, update that. Always click save. Now we got the basics done. Let's go in here. We got to change this headline. Put this on 2 lines. I like that. That looks better. I wonder if I could update this background to a picture of a roof. I have to get a picture of a roof from him. Let's change this color, the button here, to maybe red. So pop. I like that. Again, we need to add some margin. This is the boring work that nobody wants to do. Well, you pay me to do it. Okay, great. Let's see how it looks on mobile. Clone this. Schedule your free inspection today. Right there. It's easy. So I might make this white with blue text. There we go. Let's add some more padding here. Probably make this bold. Looks a little bit better. We'll call it roof help. I don't know. Roof help. Get roof help. Get roof. That looks good. Be right back. Okay. We're on to the about page. So let's go ahead and start updating all this. Again, go right into the SEO metadata first. Make sure we get all this template stuff deleted out of here. So this one's going to be about Aaron. Let's update his description, keywords, make him the author, use social image, links. It's going to do, like I said, I'll do the SEO part later, but this is going to be index follow just to make sure that we have the basics here. The conical link is going to be /about. Okay, that all looks good. Save always. All right, so let's start updating this. We'll put his picture here. Looks great. Me, Aaron, looks good. All right, so let's put 4 contractors here and then 4 homeowners. Probably right here. Perfect. We want this to, let's actually just clone this. We're going to center this, add some padding, make this way bigger. Sometimes you just got to type it. We're going to make it heavier font. I don't know, maybe this way. Yeah, that's good. We need to word this. Change this picture. Add a sub-headline here. Text. Nice. Now let's duplicate that. Okay, so this is pretty much done. Last answer. Okay. We need to update a few more things. Let's get, if he has actual testimonials from customers I could replace this with, this would be great. If not, that's okay too. We can find something else to put here. Actually, you know what? Let's just delete this entire section right here. Get rid of this and that. Perfect. This looks way better now. Okay. So that's it. His about page is, let's just hop back over to the contact page, do that real quick. And then in my next video series, let's finish this first. All right. So let's just, like I said, really quick, update the contact page, go into the metadata, change the title and all that stuff. Put in description. Author is going to be him. Social image, we'll just do his logo for now. Again, basics. Okay. Put in the conical. What do we do in contact? Update that. Do the keywords here really quick. I think I forgot to do keywords. I did do them here. Oh, wait a second. I put the description there. Now we do the keywords. Let me grab those. There we go. That looks good. Description, everything, read that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, save. Always save. All right, close. And the contractor one. Perfect. Add a little bit of space up here. Look at, this looks like we don't even need this. That's doing there. It's way better. Perfect. Contact me today. Just make this here to guide you every step of the way. Perfect. That there. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of a custom code here for him. A little nice touch here at the bottom real quick. Just to make it look good. Put that in and then his website will be done. And then we'll move on to his automations. We'll set up his phone number. We'll set up a dedicated sending domain for his emails. We'll get the website live. First we'll do all of the SEO work for him. I'll show you how I do a full, basic, not advanced stuff, but, basic SEO to get him to rank quick. And, essentially he'll be ready to have the website go live and to start posted content and driving traffic to it. Let's put this custom coding here. We'll do a section right here. Look real good. We put it right underneath. Yeah, let's do it right underneath here. Put that in there. Open that up. Save that. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. This contact page is done. Okay, so let's just keep rolling right into it and let's do the automations now. So we've got his website built. We've got his basic account info all set up. We just got all the pages done. The only thing that we'll really need to do is like a privacy policy and terms page, but those are legal pages. I have templates. And then what I do is I tell my clients I'm not an attorney that they need to have those pages reviewed, but we do give them basic templates to work from. So you could add those pages in here. But for now, let's make sure we do his Favicon. So to do the Favicon and to set up the chat widget, well, let's do the chat widget really quick. It only takes a second. So up here, you click on chat widget. We're going to click on new. We're going to do it all in one chat because he's going to have voice AI. He's going to have everything. So we're going to do it all in one chat widget. We're going to style this for him a little bit. So let's find some nice blue color for now. I can update this to match his exact color, his hex code, but for now, that's fine. There, we'll just have this say something silly. Let's replace this with his logo. That looks clean. Everything looks pretty good. Chat window looks good. Actually, we really don't need to change much here. That's pretty much it for the time being. So the agency website URL cannot be blank. Where is, probably down here. Put the contact form on there. Powered by, actually, we don't even have to have agency branding here. This is his, so we'll do save. Actually, we could and we should. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we have save on there. Chat widget is done. We are going to put that code back in settings right here in the body tracking code. This is where our chat widget's going to be. Okay. We're going to also do the Favicon now too. So we want to make this small, 350 by 180, 48 by 48, something small. The Favicon's what's going to show up at the top of the web page. So let's save this real quick and I'm going to go make that image size really fast. I'm going to do that in Canva. Let's just do 144 by 144. Okay, so let's jump. I just made that. Let's dump that in the media storage. So this Favicon's done. Only took me 2 minutes. Get that link and go back to sites, websites, click it, settings, Slap that baby in the Favicon URL. Boom. Okay, now he's got a Favicon. So click save. The head tracking code, this is where we can put like the Google Analytics tag. You could do a site-wide schema. I'll do an SEO and AEO answer engine optimization because now you want to show up in the AI search results. And I'll do a whole video on that. Right now, like I said, we just want to get, make sure all the basics are set up. So make sure we have his chat widget selected. Okay. Everything looks good. Right. So he's got a home page, got a contractors page, contact page, this resources page. Do we really need it right now? No, let's just delete it out of there. And again, we'll do a basic terms and conditions. Do that now. All right. So like I said, let's jump in. Let's go ahead and get these automations set up for him. So we're ready to go in and start building some of these automations out. So let's get that done. So the first way I like to start building these automations is we're going to go in, we'll build out the custom value and the custom tags. So we'll click settings, go down here to custom fields. So we've got these, this is what's going to show up in the contact fields. We've got first name, last name, email, phone, date of birth, what type of roofing service are you interested in? How did you hear about us? We've got 29 results. Let's look at the next page. Any additional comments? Preferred date for consultation. Everything looks good. Opportunity owner. Lost reason. All the basics. Okay, great. Let's look at the custom values. So there's no custom values yet, right? You can put these in folders. It'll make the automations cleaner if we set up all these values and stuff first. So, let's do custom fields. So we've got contact source in here. That's good. We want to be able to track where the leads are coming from. So this is the thing about setting these up is we want to be able to know where people are coming from, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, paid, whatever, right? So, so what kind of roofing service are you interested in? That's good. I think we already did some of these whenever we filled out the forms, which is good. Let's do annual revenue for the contractors. We'll do single line text. We're going to call this annual revenue, and we're going to do this in a drop down. And this is going to be in the contact. Now let's make a field. It's going to be a drop down. It's late. I'm doing this late, but whatever. You got to do it when you can do it, right? So business information, and then let's do 5. Actually, let's make this 5. 1 to 5, and then let's do over 5. Let's just do 5 million plus. Then let's do the last option. Okay. So we want to qualify contractors that can afford our services and are serious about growth. And I found that, these are the ranges that fall into that category. So if this is you and you're watching this and you're like, man, I'd love to hire Ted to do this. Again, my info is going to be down below. If you want to sign up for high level yourself, I'm going to leave my affiliate link down there. If you found value from this, I appreciate that. So let's keep going. Let's click save. That one is done. Lead source. And we're going to do some placeholder, like how are you currently getting safe there. Now that'll tell us, they're using like a third party lead service, if they're paying for Google ads, if they're posting organically, if they have a call center, whatever you can think of, right? So do we have one for company name for their business name? Doesn't look like it. So let's add that in here. We'll do company name. Same thing. This is going to be business information. Your company. That's it. Nice and easy. Oh, we already have this one. Okay. Well, that's fine. So let's find out what industry they're in, right? So we can do another drop down. Use drop down. Going to be primary service. So we'll put in, roofing, quick business information. Back, plumbing, cool landscaping. Probably move that one. Tree service. We'll move that one too. I only say that because I have roofing, landscaping, and tree service clients right now. General contractor. Let's just do other. That's good enough. Perfect. Now let's do some for the homeowner side of things. We'll just do property information. Let's do another folder. Okay. Let's do. Actually, I'm forgetting something. He does insurance work, so let's put his insurance information up in here. So again, custom fields. Let's add a new folder. Let's call this insurance information. Okay. Save that. Do field. Go with his insurance company name. It's going to go insurance, who's, save, add. Okay. You could probably update that in the opportunities, but we'll do that later. So we could probably do another one, urgency, within 1.
Just researching.
No. Okay. Great. Okay. So we've got all the custom fields in there. So he'll be able to put all the pertinent information that he needs for his leads and his customers right up or right inside of high level. Right. So let's go do the custom values. So the custom values are the tags that we use to be able to tag these in our workflows and emails and keep everything organized and make sure he's doing his follow-up and help us with tracking. So let's add the first one. We're going to do lead type. Let's do contractor lead, create that. So anyone who fills out the contractor form or books a strategy call, they'll get this tag automatically. This will trigger the B2B workflow for them. So let's do uncontacted. You don't have to put this one in a folder. This is going to be for a brand new lead that he has not reached out to yet. It'll get applied automatically. Let's do another one. This one's going to be contacted, waiting response. Okay. Actually, let's do a folder called lead status and add contacted. I'll probably put that other tag in this folder too. It's uncontacted. Okay. So we're going to do appointment scheduled next. This will be once they booked an appointment. We'll do appointment completed. Again, pretty self-explanatory. We'll do another one for hot lead. Let's do a lead quality folder. Hot lead. These would be the hottest, ready to go as emergency, stuff like that. We'll do warm lead, negotiating, and then we'll do a 1 and a non-interested. 1 interested. Do a service interest folder. We'll put website only, full marketing system, SEO services. All right, now let's do some tags for some homeowners. I think we already did the service needed, right? Yeah, let's just do service needed. Let's make it easy on myself. Thinking too much about it. So we'll do like storm damage, we'll put it in that folder, do insurance claim, do roof replacement on the next one, sod and gutter, and we'll do active leak. We could do some geolocation tags, but I'll do all that stuff later. So let's do some tracking tags. So we need a lead source folder. Let's go website form, let's do calendar booking, phone call. Okay, so that's like 30 custom values. We got custom fields set up. Now we can tag everything automatically and really start building out these workflows and then test everything and make sure it all works. So we're going to go to automation and we're going to start building out some workflows. All right. So the first one we're going to do, enable auto save. I like that feature. We're going to call this one new contractor lead. So this is where it's going to automatically start sequences, trigger different workflows. We can do follow-up emails. We can send out notifications. We can do all kinds of things. These are the automations that we're going to build out. So this one's going to be new contractor lead. We'll call it B2B. Okay. B2B. The trigger is going to be whenever somebody fills out the lead form. So let's go ahead and add a trigger. It'd be a form. So when somebody submits a form, and the form is going to be the contractor lead form, right? So whenever somebody fills out the contractor lead form, we're going to send them start a sequence. So we want to make sure we add a tag, right, to the contact, and the tag that we're going to pick is going to be form submitted. We're going to do contractor lead. Okay? So it's going to add a tag that this is a contractor lead when they fill out the form. So let's click save. So it's going to add this tag, right? So you can put multiple triggers in here, say, link it to your calendar and all that. But I'm just going to show you the simple stuff now. I'm going to obviously build this out more advanced later, but for right now, we'll just keep the simple stuff. This is going to be new uncontacted lead. Let's save this. Let's have the SMS first. Have it say, hey, this is Aaron. Got your request. Give you a call within 24 hours, or you can book here. And what we should do is make sure that this is the contact first name right here. Right? That's how you put that in there. Save that. Let's also have them follow up with an email. Same thing. Aaron at his email. This is going to be send email. We'll have the message say this. And I'm using AI to speed this whole process up too. But hey, thanks for reaching out. I'll be in touch. Book your strategy call. We could put his calendar link in here. So for now, we'll leave that out. But again, if he uses Calendar or whatever, well, it's fine. This is where those custom values will come into play. So we're going to go contact. These are the custom values, right? So the company name, which was lead contact, custom fields. Where is it at? We forget to put the company name in there. we may have, oh no, it's right there, company name, right? Okay. And here's his information. All that looks good. Let's save that. So it's going to send an email. We also want an internal notification to go out. Okay. So we're going to send out notification. This is going to be new contractor lead. Same thing. Let's send a message to Aaron. These are all the tags and the custom values that we already created. So there's a lot of populate in here. You can have a redirect page go right to his contact. And then we're going to do it to all users. So we'll just have, we'll have Aaron. So Aaron, let's do all there. So save. So we're going to do an email we'll just put new contract lead as we'll call it lead. Let's put in new contractor lead. Okay, got that in there. Email, everything's good. Save. Okay, so he'll get notified immediately. He'll send out push notification. So basically the flow right now, somebody's going to fill out the form. It's going to add all the appropriate tags. It's going to notify him via the app and via email. And then it's going to send out a text, an SMS to the lead. And it's also going to send out an email to the lead. Now we can build out follow-up sequences where we can have it wait, to see if they respond or to see if another tag comes in. If not, we can start to send up follow-up sequences. So after this is done, we'll do a wait. Okay? And we'll wait for 24 hours. If it is scheduled, then nothing happens. Boom. Okay. So here we are. If it has this tag, nothing happens, right? Let's do this branch over here. Okay. If it doesn't have that tag, this is the else. We're going to send them another email. Okay? So I like doing not capitalizing this sometimes to see how it works. So let's save. Now let's wait 48 hours. Still no reply after 48 hours. We'll send them another one. Right. So one more if else. Okay. Let's do the tag. Okay. So if it contains it, it's going to end the sequence. If it doesn't, then it's going to send one final email. Aaron, subject's going to be quick follow up. Just do real quick, whatever. Email in here. Okay. So we've got, just make sure this is good. Just wanted to make sure my last message didn't get buried. Boom. Save. Okay. So we're good. So we built our first follow-up sequence here. And again, I'll go through and test this all, but I just wanted to show you how we build it out really fast. And that's pretty much it, right? So put this live, publish it. Okay, we could test it, run the test. Now we'll do one for the homeowner lead, right? So we can pretty much, what's cool about this is we'll go back to workflows. And a lot of the workflows are going to be kind of the same. So we'll literally just duplicate this. We're going to call this one new homeowner lead and then create it. Okay. Let's go in here to edit. This one's going to be for the homeowners. Like I said, we'll set the triggers. Same thing here. Let's do the trigger, but this one's going to be the roofing services, right? So we'll save that. We're going to add the tags in here. It's going to be warm lead. So we're going to do warm lead, do form, submitted, homeowner lead, warm lead. Okay. Save that. Internal notifications should be the same. We're just going to make this homeowner lead, right? New homeowner lead instead. First name, last name. We're also going to need to figure out if this is going to be an insurance job and they have storm damage, or if it's going to be like a retail type job. So add another condition in here. Okay. We got storm damage, active leak, insurance claim. Let's save those. So that should give us 3. Got more branches here, right? So if it is an active leak, we're going to add some tags. Okay, so I pretty much just built this out with the conditions and I duplicated. We're going to build each of these notifications out specific for this. If it's an active leak, this is going to, tell them that somebody's going to get back to them within 24 hours, be more about the leak. If this chain is going to be about their insurance claim. And then this one is going to be when no actions, just the regular follow-up, right? Okay, so we finished it up. So basically we got the triggers happening. If they're not a new lead, or if they are, it's going to add the tags. If it's storm damage, it's going to send out a follow-up sequence for the storm damage. If it's an active leak, it's going to send out the follow-up sequence for the active leak. Same thing for the insurance claim. And then again, it's going to send them 2 follow-ups, right? Depending on if people get back to them. So this is all set up. It's good to go. Moving on to the next section. So like I said, that's it. 2 workflows set up. we've got the contractor workflow, and we've got the homeowner workflow. So he's going to be closing deals instead of remembering to follow up all the time. Okay, so let's start SEO optimizing and answer engine optimizing this. We'll do it on the page level. I'll show you how to do the SEO metadata, and I'll also show you how to put in schema. So I've already got each page level schema put together. For Go High Level, it's best to put it in the head tracking code of each page. So let's start with the home page. So click edit, and then we'll go up here and we're going to click on tracking code. And this is where we want to put the schema. So let me grab this. We're just going to paste it in there. I like to look through and just make sure that everything's accurate. Make sure that your logo image, this is your actual logo image right here. Again, we'll click save. Okay, so for the home page, title's going to be sponsored or consulting. Do a description. Put a description in there. And again, this helps with keywords. Again, I'm just doing this quick. We'll optimize it as we go later. This is just a training. It's a free setup for him and training for you. So okay, put his conical in here, and we'll update that. We've got a schema in here. Let's save this. So that's the basics. I mean, there's elite level. I have elite level tags and different strategies for titles and all that stuff, but just showing you how to fill this out. So we've got proper schema, and we've got all the SEO metadata filled out with the conical, and everything's looking great there. Okay. So we're going to save. Just leave it as it is. Put these in here as placeholders. Great. I might actually get rid of this and make this one just until you get photos. Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to touch up his homepage so we get his actual pictures. We should have these below. Elevate. Okay. Okay. So that one's done. Let's go in and do his about page. Same thing. About Aaron Swansinger. All right. We already did some of this as we went. We've got keywords in here, author, links and tags. That looks good. Okay. All that looks great. Make sure all, again, once we update these photos, we'll make sure to go put keyword rich alt text in there. So, and tracking code, let's put the schema in the about page, save it to the contractors page. This is good. Keywords, that looks great. Links and tags. Okay, everything looks good. Let's put this schema in here, save it. That page. We'll update the terms and conditions page, put title in here, keywords in here. There we go. Schema, updated some meta tags. We're good to go there. So got that done, that done. Roofing page done. Oh, we need to get that schema in there. Okay, it's added. I believe that's it. Do the contact page. If we did, then we know we already are done. Okay, so we've got schema. He's got schema and SEO. Essentially, pretty much, like I said, I already spent a good amount of time putting all this stuff together ahead of time to make this video, but the website is finished. It's SEO optimized. Now we can go in and we can actually get it live once he approves it. Now let's set up conversational AI. This will act like a 24/7 receptionist for Aaron that'll capture leads, text people back, update the CRM. It'll do customer service for him. It'll even book people right on his calendar. So let's create our first AI agent. So we want to click create your first AI agent. And to do that, you go into AI agents here. We have voice AI and we have conversation AI. So let's set up the first voice AI agent first. We'll create it. Aaron will also need to get a phone number and then do the A2P registration, which I'll do in a separate video. Go in here. Let's call it Aaron's virtual assistant. English.
Hey, Worldly 11 Labs friends, let's talk. Let's have a conversation about anything.
Sounds great. We have to put that in there, especially if we're going to get a transcript. We're in PA, so again, make sure you know your state stuff. So now we got that. We'll click next. We want the name. We could create a knowledge base for this, which I'll probably do, but for now, I'll just show you how to do the basic setup. We can also link this to workflows. So agent schools, we would like to get their name and their issue for now. I'm not going to try to have a full email or address. We can switch to advanced mode, but for now, I'll just keep it simple. This is where you'll link it to a phone number. Okay. And right now he doesn't have one, but we'll get him a new number. So we'll click buy new number here. And then that's how you would buy that. But let's just go back for now. Okay. Next, save her. So now it's created and it's that easy. Couple clicks. she'll show up in the agents list here, right? So yeah, so that's there. Pretty simple. Now let's go to conversation AI. Let's create a bot. All right. So for Aaron, we're going to do an appointment book. We're going to call this Swansinger virtual assistant. Put it on autopilot. We'll train it and then it'll know what to do. Business name. And we'll make sure that it responds to images and voice notes. And we'll put the bot to sleep whenever we respond. Okay. That's very important. So that way, if we text, it's not going to keep trying to message him. So we're going to click, we're going to set this as the primary bot. Okay. Save bot training. We'll train it once we get the website live, which we're about to do. We'll just plug that in and have it pull all the information from the website and then dial it in from there. It's the easiest way to do it for me anyway. Okay. And we'll link this to all his communication channels as well. Is there anything else? Make this 7. I found 7's kind of the sweet spot for the maximum messages somebody can send. That's good. Here's where we'll train the bot. Like I said, we'll put the website in there, the bot goals. We can dial this in. We wanted to book appointments for him. So we'll link this to his calendar. Okay. And we can also have this trigger workflows, right? So for example, we could have it update contacts, put in new contractor lead, new homeowner lead. And actually, let's do that now. All right. So let's create a workflow for after the voice AI handles a call. We'll call this one voice AI call handle. Oh, we got to go make the workflow. So let's go make the workflow real quick. Okay. So I went and made that real quick. All I did here was I created the trigger for whenever they book an appointment. And what that's going to do is it's going to add the tag that it was a successful contact, and it's just going to move the lead forward. So we'll go back into the bot goals and trigger the workflow. So right here, this one's going to be all handled when the customer has booked an appointment. So save there. So we saved it. Okay, so it's in here. You'll see it's listed in here. It has a little 1 here now. Okay, so let's customize this a little bit for him because we're going to want it to be able to, he has it's a dual funnel, right? So we're going to have contractor leads and we're going to have homeowner leads. So let's kind of dial the bot in a little bit. So I've created a couple of prompts here. Okay, so let me just show you here. You're a professional, highly articulate, and friendly virtual assistant for Swansinger Consulting. Your tone is patient, helpful, and always polite. And you speak clearly and avoid using complex technical jargon unless the customer prompts it. Okay, so the goal is here. Boom. Your sole mission is to identify the user's needs and book them onto the correct calendar. Is a homeowner asking about a roof inspection, book the free roof inspection calendar. They do not want to schedule an appointment, just gather the lead information and let them know it will be as soon. Perfect. Now we have additional information here. All looks pretty solid. I might leave most of this in. Okay, perfect. So this all looks pretty good. We've dialed this in a bit. Let's save it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that step. It's created. So just to recap, we got the website built, we've got the CRM set up and his SEO and AEO optimized. We got the core automations done. We've got the conversation AI created. We've got his voice AI created, his All's agent, his virtual assistants. So he's pretty much ready to go. Of course, like I said, I would go back through everything a couple more times, dial everything in, make sure that the workflows work. I'm not going to bore you with all the testing and stuff like that. But again, these are the lead generation systems that we set up. We'll link this to his marketing. He'll be able to run all his social posts through here. He'll have a voice AI that will basically be able to capture leads for him, and it's going to help him scale faster and make more money. If you want to work with me, you want to see what this looks like, again, my info's down below. You want to sign up for high level and you want to try to set this up for yourself, please click that link down below. That's my affiliate link. And if you want my help, you can also reach out to me directly and see if we might be a fit there. All right. Thanks for watching and best of luck.